Hi folks, hello. Last night we had a beautiful presentation on the internet with a nice group of my students, and we were discussing ego. And it got quite emotional because the ego is sometimes seen as something that we need. You know, we stand up for ourselves and we are really proud of our actions, and ego is not generally seen as something negative. But in my presentation, I present it as something which is out of balance. And that's why we had that discussion. And then I drew up a little drawing and really tried to visualize. And I thought I'd share that with you so that you can join into our discussion. All right, now let's look. We know the quantum is both positive and negative. Everything is built out of multiple quantums, which means every single thing is positive and negative at the same time. And you know, if we go and build the list of all the benefit points, well, then we can say it's positive. And then we go and build all the drawbacks, and then we can bring it to the point where we say it's negative. And it's purely based on how many benefits or drawbacks you stack up. And that's it. And that's how you perceive the world. So a very positive person would see only the benefits. But the universe will never leave that unbalanced. So the universe provides the other side. It provides those people and those circumstances which bring your viewpoint back to the middle. It's like holding you in the cone of light. Same thing here, all the negative people, all the very visual negative, they only see the negative side, they procrastinate, they do whatever. Well, they're non-stop confronted by other people who make it, who achieve it, which means it's like this challenge. They can see it's possible, but for themselves, they see only the drawbacks and the negative. And that's just a very normal thing. Okay, if we understand this concept, we know that this person will store in their memory only the positive side and will have nothing to fill the negative side. True? This person here will only store the negative curve and will store the bottom part, but will have nothing to store on the positive side. Well, and that's what we inherently feel is wrong. We feel deep inside that this is incomplete. And that's why we create ego. Ego is there to fill the other half, to fill the other part of the quantum. Because if we would see benefit and drawback, we would love. We would appreciate things for what they are. Well, if we don't see it, we need to defend. What do people who are very fanatically for something do? They defend. They go into battle. They go into war. What are people that are very fanatically against something? Well, they defend. They go into battle and into war. Which means the ego, which believes very strong into something, takes over to defend that half quantum. And that's just because we know it's not right. Otherwise, there would be no need to defend. If you see, okay, benefits and drawbacks, would you battle for it? No. You appreciate it. Well, if you think it's only good, you need to defend that viewpoint, and that's ego. Nothing else. Ego is only based on a single-sided, lopsided perspective. Now, I'd like to share that with you in this place. Dr. Demartini from The Secret runs the Breakthrough Seminar, the Breakthrough Experience, which is a place where you go, it's a 2-day workshop, and where you go and take one person and you really run down and you write down the whole concept of what you perceive negative in that person. And then on the other side, all the points that you consider beneficial in that person, great, admirable, all the things that you love about them. And then you take all those which you think are really bad and you bring them up. You find the opposite. What's good in that? What's good in that? You find the benefit in that. And then you do the other side, you find the drawbacks, and you find the drawbacks. You find that in yourself. And he's got 16 columns of really deep analysis where you go into a very deep place within yourself to find the other side, that which you've replaced with ego. And as soon as you do that, as soon as you come to this place where there is no more ego left, when you completely diluted all your lopsided perspectives, you enter into this state of balance. Now that place is where you see white light, where you see love, where you stand there in complete appreciation, in gratitude, in complete love to that person, and you open up. once you felt that, once you really perceived that the first time, and you not only half think, okay, it might be there, but you really bring yourself to this place, I can tell you what, you understand this whole concept and everything falls into place, because that place of love is a place you would love to be all the time. It's not possible. You're going to fall back out and you're going to have your likes and dislikes, but it's a process, and that's what we do with the Mind Watch. Every single time the watch reminds you to become conscious. You observe your situation. If you are emotionally high, okay, whoa, what am I doing? Where am I? And you bring yourself back to that place of center. Every time the watch reminds you and you're completely down and depressed and frustrated and angry and whatever it is, whatever feeling in whichever area of life, you go like, hey, stop. Hey, where's the benefit? What's the benefit? And you just bring them into your mind until you come back to center, which means you stay on that center path, on that middle path, and move towards your goals without any deviations, you just see it as the highway. You know, there is that windy road which goes through the country, which might be beautiful. You come through beautiful corner, but you come through boring or shocking or bad roads. Or you just go straight on the highway and to get where you want to go. It's no difference. If you enjoy the slow ride, never take me wrong, it's not necessary. It's like the water. If you look at the spiral, it goes out in the end. Same as the fast and the slow. It doesn't matter. If you just say, well, you know what? If in the end the result is pure love, if in the end it is appreciation and love, and I like that feeling, I really love it, why not get there faster? Well, then you can go the highway. If you say, hey, I love my worldly emotions, and I love that pack of chocolate and the sex and the arguments with everybody, and yeah, well, then you go into the swirl and you enjoy that. There is no judgment. It's both equally good and bad. But it's your preference. And if you're impatient, well, it's definitely worthwhile, especially in the area of work and career and relationship. If you bring your act together and you go straight towards where you want to go, and then you can appreciate and maintain this condition of true love, this condition of success, wow, it's really worth doing. Okay? So enjoy the ride. And this was the last of all videos for this section. We start the new program pretty soon, and the Science of Getting Rich will be released in a few days, and then you can join in there and really enjoy the ride towards riches. See you soon.